world, Coach Aramis here, and today I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on how to do a back handspring, so come with me. If you want your back handspring to look like this, you got to start by warming up. Always start with your wrists because they take the most impact. You can do a bunch of rocks as well with your fingers pointing in different directions, palms facing up and down. Once your wrists feel good, go ahead and move on into your hips. Happy hips means stronger jumps. Same with your hamstrings. And of course, you cannot forget the bridge. After you hit your bridge, try to get some bridge rocks in. It's just really good for pushing that chest through. A couple of skills I think that you should have before you try your back handspring, strictly for safety purposes and body awareness, are your back bend kickover, or your back walkover. Again, not necessary, but highly recommended because it will help you with your journey. The very first thing that you should focus on is the set. How do we prepare to jump into this trick? And it starts with something like this. Starting in an upright position, just a little bit in front of the wall, you're gonna go ahead and bend your legs, sitting in an invisible chair. Once your glutes and hands hit the wall, you wanna start by swinging your arms upwards, straightening out your legs, and pushing through your glutes. Make sure one part of your body stays on the wall the entire time for this drill. Think about it like this. For the back handspring, you must go backwards. So if any part of your body comes off the wall, that means you might go up instead. The second step is to just go ahead and combine what you learned in step number 1 and add a jump to it. Now for this jump, one important tip is to really focus on your arms getting past your ears. For this drill, I put down 2 lines just so you can see the power of the arms going behind your ears. It's really what generates the backwards direction, and for safety, I put 1 leg down. All right, this next section is kind of a bonus, definitely not a requirement, but for those of you who are a little afraid of doing this trick, I recommend doing this set into a back bend so you get a feel for what it's gonna be like. Starting in the set, I'm going to swing my arms up tall, looking back for the ground into my back bend. You could also do this same set into your back bend kickover, and for those who are really bendy and got a lot of jump power, you can do a back bend into a back limber, just like this. The next drill you should do are called handstand blocks or handstand pop-offs. These are just a great way to warm up your shoulders and wrists to make sure everything is engaged and ready to save you in the back handspring. As you can see with this drill here, it really just allows you to focus on pushing through your shoulders. Ensure that your arms are straight, core is tight, and land back on your feet when ready. If those drills are too difficult for you, no worries, you can do the modified version, which is in a plank. I recommend working your way up to the handstand pop-offs before you do the back handspring, but to each their own. Starting in a high plank position, you want to think about pinching your shoulder blades together. This is what we call retraction. Once you do that, keep your core tight and push the ground away from you with your arms straight. So the final drill comes to the landing. After you hit your hands and you've done the block, the next thing you have to do is focusing on snapping down. Option to use a block or no block, but for me, block is really great for beginners. It allows you more time to snap down and land the way that you'd like. Starting in a handstand with your feet on the wall and a nice arch in your back, you're gonna push through your shoulders, do the block, and snap down. Try your best to land as close to the mat as possible, ensuring a strong landing. It's really difficult to go from a strong arch to a strong hollow. I really recommend that you strengthen your core before you do this. Once you've mastered all those drills, I think that you are ready to do the trick by yourself. Now, disclaimer, I am not recommending you do any of this stuff by yourself if you feel unsafe. Guys and gals, only do this if you feel safe, if you feel ready, if you feel prepared. And if you don't have any of those, make sure you have a spot or some sort of equipment to practice your back handsprings on, okay? The final trick should end up looking something like this. All right, that's all for today's tutorial. I really hope you liked it. I really hope you learned from it. And I hope more importantly, you go and get those gains because y'all deserve it. Shout out to Flip Gymnastics. If you're in the Clovis area and you're looking for tumbling training, cheer training, gymnastics training, this is the place to be, but you will have to be on the wait list. So much love. Until next time. Guys, one more thing, because y'all know I be forgetting. If you like this stuff, please show me some love in the comments. Give me a like and subscribe to my channel because I'll be posting a lot more. See ya.